Okay, so I got the audio, I got the light stay stand, and the audio is fine. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Hey guys, name's Keenan Manuel, and today we're going to be talking about how to turn your Instagram into a filmmaker gram. Let's get started. Alright, so guys, it's 2020 and today we're all pretty much connected in all kinds of platforms, from Instagram to Facebook to MySpace to some old websites. Basically what I'm saying is it's a great idea for us creatives, especially if you're a photographer, videographer, filmmaker, or an aspiring whatever it is that you're aspiring to do. If you want to take advantage of your business, reach out to other people, build an audience, a community. A great way to start doing that is by Instagram. So today we're going to be talking about specifically as building a videographer or filmmaker account, but this should apply to whatever you're trying to build. And the one thing I feel like I see a lot of people doing is just dismissing it just as another app. Don't. Thinking of it as another platform, another opportunity for you to present your body of work to potential people that might want to work with you. Alright, so let's get this started. So why am I talking about how to turn your Instagram into a filmmaker gram? I'm sure when you look at someone's new account, when you look through it, you basically give them at least like 5 seconds going through their feed before you make the final judgment whether you want to follow them or not. When you're building up your Instagram, you want to make sure you leave a strong impression for them to decide whether they want to follow you or not. First impressions count. Very important right there. And not only that, every details in your Instagram, from your bio, from your profile picture, from how you set everything up, how the aesthetic, every little detail counts when it comes to presenting your work to Instagram. Number one, profile picture. I would say over the years, my profile picture has changed over time. And the one thing I would say is you want to make sure you have your face, you want to look nice, you want to look cool, you want to look dope. Just make sure you don't look as mysterious. Don't hide yourself. You want people to feel comfortable working with you or talking with you. Whereas if you had like a picture of your back, your side, or just like a meme, really, a meme, or a cat or a dog, it's funny, but it's probably best if you save that for your personal account or for your own meme page. So point is, look cool, look dope, look way better than Terminator. Cool. Alright, so number two, let's talk about the bio. There are a couple things you should include in your bio. The first thing is you should define what you do as a business. I didn't want to be like a jack of all trades in all of the field. I want to make sure people know that I specialize in one area, and when they hire me, they can ask if I do anything else other than cinematography. So I feel like that's the best way for me to go about it. But for you, make sure you define what you do, whether that's being a photographer, videographer, cinematographer, editor, or a musician, or visual effects artist. Just make sure you define what you do. That way, when people look on your page, they'll immediately know that that's what you specialize in. So the other thing that you shouldn't forget is including where you're based. What I mean by that is if you're based in, say, Los Angeles, then you should write in your bio, Los Angeles. Like mine, I put Destin, Florida, or Niceville, Florida. I don't know what my bio says right now. Whether you're in Los Angeles, New York, Seattle, Philadelphia, wherever, just make sure you put a place where you're based in so that people know where you are when they decide to hire you. Because I don't think it's a great idea to have multiple places at once. Like, that's just gonna lead to more confusion. Like, how will they know where you're at the moment? Are you in England or in New York? Like, just choose one place as a home base, your headquarters for your business. The other thing is, don't forget to add a way for people to get in contact with you, whether that's through email or phone number. In Instagram, I think you can put your phone number or your email. And typically for me, I put both of my information in there so that people have multiple ways of getting in touch with me. But if you're not comfortable with putting your phone number, then email's just fine. Or if that's not fine, then you can put in your phone number, vice versa, whatever. Just so long that you have a way for others to get in contact with you, then you're golden. If not, they could probably DM you, but that might not be the best way to go about it. Again, it varies. Don't forget to add in a link to your website on your bio description. I think if you go to Instagram, you can add in, they have an option for you to type in your website link. And it's really important that you put that in there so that if they're still interested in what else you can do, by having a website link in your bio, you're giving them directions on where else they want to go when they're trying to find out more about you. I'm not going to go into too much details about this, but having a website is absolutely crucial in any business. And don't take anyone else's words about how they feel like websites are not becoming relevant in 2020. I think it's the opposite. I think they're still just as relevant as they are now. By having a website with everything out, I think you're putting yourself like way ahead of the game. So make sure you do that. Alright, number 4, choosing a consistent, cohesive style for your Instagram. So when I first started my account, it started off as a photography account, and I just posted pictures of previous photo shoots that I had over the years, eventually translated into a videography account. You want to make sure you're making your Instagram look cohesive and presentable as possible. When you choose a consistent style, you can do that by having a similar color or how you arranged it in a specific layout. I'm going to slap some examples of the people that I follow. Like in each of their accounts that I'm showing you right now, they have their own individual theme, color, or the type of content that they're posting out in their account. Just make sure you have that set and ready to go. The most important thing that I'm trying to say is that you want to treat your Instagram as if it's just another extension to your body of work from your website. And honestly, no one's going to want to follow an account where it just looks like it's all over the place. Like there really is no sense of cohesiveness throughout their layout. So number 5, what to post. Now this one, it depends on you. So let's say you're a videographer or a cinematographer. You can post behind the scenes or stills of your music video or short film. Or if you're a photographer, same thing. You should post photos from your previous photo shoots to show off your style and your skill set. So just post content that fits within your brand. You don't want to post something that's completely random. If you're trying to post random stuff, then you're not really holding up your message as a brand up very well. It's just gonna get lost. So when it comes to posting content, just make sure that it's separate from your business and your personal life. And when you do that, you're keeping your whole feed consistent as possible and your message still holds up very well no matter what you put out. Alright, so let's talk about posting schedule. I don't even know. I would say posting schedule, I would say I'm really bad at this. I think I'm the worst person to take advice when it comes to posting schedules. Sometimes it might even take me 2 weeks or a month to even post the next stuff. When it comes to posting content for your Instagram, try to post daily or every other 2 days or every other 3 days or at least once or 2 times a week. You're still keeping yourself relevant and on other people's radar whenever you're posting stuff. Whereas if you're just like me, if you post a month from now, that's still not going to do well. But I guess just build out a regular posting schedule to help you out with that. If you do that, then you're making yourself consistent and relevant. I need to do that. I just need to do that. I really need to do that, but I just can't. I just keep forgetting. Yeah. Number 7, building out your community. You can start doing this by commenting on their work, or if they leave a comment on your work, write them back. It takes 1 second. It takes 2 or 3 seconds to write a comment back. Not only that, you should also take an opportunity to, explore the page, follow other people that are related in your field of your work and your career. I think a great way to do this is if you're a videographer and you see a post that looks very interesting, and if you write out a well thought out comment, they're more than likely to respond to you, and they probably will appreciate the fact that you're not just saying any generic comments. They'll appreciate the fact that you actually took the time to critique their work and put in actual thoughtful suggestions. If you write out something like that, they'll appreciate that. They'll more than likely respond to you and probably even follow you. Maybe even look through your work, and who knows, that might lead to a road where you guys might collab. When you want to meet up with someone, make sure you're adding value in the meeting. Don't just be like, hey, you want to meet up? No one's gonna go to your meeting, but I think a great way to go about this is just by saying, hey, I love your work. I would love to, probably grab a coffee with you and pick your brains, talk about, maybe you could give me advice on how to work my business, whatever. Just make sure you add value in the meeting. So I think that's just about it on how to turn your Instagram into a Filmmaker account. So I think that's about all I can say. I'll probably update it with another video. If you have something that you want to ask or something, leave a comment down in the below. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe for more. Yeah, that should be it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you later.